meeting. And at that point, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib asked for three things from him. He wanted UK to recognize Bangladesh at the earliest possible time, which was done within 2 weeks on 4th of February. And then he also asked him to write a letter to US President Richard Nixon, asking US to recognize Bangladesh, and also they also advised Pakistan to recognize Bangladesh. So all that was written in that letter. It was declassified letter by UK FCDO. And the other thing he wanted is I'd like to have a Royal Air Force aircraft take me to Bangladesh. So it's kind of a, because I don't have any, the Pakistanis have brought me to London. The state representing Bengali nationalism and social justice. That was the reason why UK had recognized Bangladesh. And I also want to take this opportunity to thank the government of India. In particular, I'd like to pay a tribute to Srimati Indira Gandhi, whom Bangladesh has given the honor, that is the highest honor for Bangladesh, and as well as Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib on the issue of Rohingya and Bangladesh-Myanmar border and what's happening there. So today, as we commemorate this day, we are very pleased to have I thank Baroness Verma for co-hosting it, but also we have Baroness David Evans from London who will continue to co-chair this. But we are very pleased to have Mr. Right Honourable Richard Holden, the chair of the Conservative Party and Minister with a portfolio, join us as as a guest of honor today. And we've invited you especially important because there has been an intergenerational gap. People used to know Edward Heath and Sheikh Mujib, but now you're a much more younger generation. If I look around the statement, all the MPs, including the chair, this is a younger generation.
My colleague up in Bury North, just how important those relationships are on a local level. And it's great to see the Bangladeshi diaspora now represented in both of our main political parties here in the UK and increasingly in Parliament as well. I just wanted to also talk a little bit about how it was particularly so nice to meet you, Your Excellency, because just to reiterate those shared bonds that are there between our countries and the ambitions of both the UK and Bangladesh in partnership with each other. And also how, and we did speak a little about how some of those values can be shared within the Conservative Party, but also across UK politics more broadly as well. And I'm privileged to play this small part in. As chairman of a party preparing for a general election, it would be remiss of me not to acknowledge the recent election just a few weeks ago and give my congratulations to the Prime Minister on her re-election in Bangladesh as well. And as we come here today, we recall that meeting 52 years ago between a previous Conservative Prime Minister, Ted Heath, and Sheikh Mujibur Rahman in Downing Street, recognising the sacrifices that he had made for Bangladeshi freedom over a number of years. And I was very grateful for the book on his prison diaries that you gave me yesterday. And also that demonstration that was provided at that time of Britain's support of his cause. It was that visit that marked the foundation of a new special relationship between an independent Bangladesh.
Of relations between Bangladesh and the United Kingdom, when Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman came to, the father of the nation, came to the UK, met both Harold Wilson and the then Prime Minister Edward Heath, and started that long relationship between our two great countries, great democracies. So that's why I'm here today. But also, the second reason I'm here today is because when I've been to Bangladesh, just one word always left me, and that word is potential. The potential of Bangladesh as a great country, a great economic power, one of the fastest growing economies in the world. And I'm testament to that because I'm actually wearing a Bangladeshi suit. Bangladesh, this is a suit from Bangladesh, and I think it looks pretty good in it. So it shows you the craftsmanship in Bangladesh. So, and I've got several suits from Bangladesh now, and perhaps another one coming, because a friend of mine's in Bangladesh right now, along with Paul Scully, Virendra Sharma, and who's the person? Neil Coyle, I think, is in Bangladesh right now. But that word potential is amazing. Potential for economic development, But also the second point is also the potential for the UK in terms of how we trade, how we look globally, and how we can now make a real success of those lasting relationships. And perhaps the UK, if anything, have been perhaps guilty of not valuing those relationships in the past, but goodness me, we have to value them moving forward. And there are no closer friends, I think, than Bangladesh and the UK. And the third reason I'm here really exemplifies that because of the Bengali diaspora we have here in the UK. I remember meeting I've met Sheikh
a measure of Britain's success too, and your ability to leverage that will continue to be important for the entire region, just as our ability to continue to build on the partnerships we individually and collectively have with the UK will be important for all of us, all three of us. Most of all, I think we have similar challenges that we face in an increasingly troubled world, whether it's insecurity.
I've also got quite a large Indian community, so you know, it's great that you're here also. I watch with interest what happens on Friday. Obviously, I was very much enjoying our victory in India. But you know, it's on the from some people's minds. So the purpose of that debate was to get the spotlight back on this. I think that under Sheikh Hasina's leadership, I think Bangladesh has stood up to the humanitarian challenge. But I think it's important that they're supported in doing that, because it does present significant challenges. So I, as a Member of Parliament, will continue to support Bangladesh on that moral mission, and it is very much that. I've been to the house where the father of the nation was brutally assassinated. I've been there twice, both times. It had a significant emotional impact on everyone visiting the house. And so I know how much the father of the nation means to the people of Bangladesh. And this is an incredibly important day. Ted Heath, I think he has a lot of admirers in Bangladesh and amongst the British Bengali community. But there's no country that I'm more passionate about than Bangladesh. There's something very special about it. I initially got involved in Bangladesh because I had lots of British Bengali constituents. I didn't really know a huge amount about Bangladesh. But since then, I've developed a love for the country, love for the people. And as vice chair of the all-party parliamentary group, I will always be a big friend of Bangladesh. Thank you.
Better than sisters itself. So, and you're an amazing High Commissioner, and the work you do on behalf of your country as well, I think is incredible, and I look forward.
Okay, you can go in. And I remember anybody who knows Claridge's Hotel, when you go into the lobby, if you turn right, there is a staircase that takes you to the first floor, and Bangabandhu is staying in the suite next to that. And there is a sitting room and a bedroom. And inside, unfortunately, that particular photograph that is there, I know all of the Bengali faces there. Unfortunately, none of them are alive today. All of them have passed away. And the very first person I saw, Bangabandhu was not in that room, was Mrs. Noura Sharif, Sultan Sharif Sir's wife, and few other people, but one particular person was there. He was the Vice Chancellor of the University of where I was a student at that university, Mr. Usman Goni. We used to call him Money Order Goni.
Him through the Awami League and through what that came to represent, a degree of how can I put it?
Party that won the 1970 elections.
Well, yes, but it represented also to a degree that I think we only now really appreciate.
Saying thank you and goodbye on that. But I often say, every time I see this photo, and I also teach my children as well, representing Bangladesh in the best way. And in Salisbury, there's only 11 Bengali votes, and I won on that seat as well.
Sheikh Mujib lighting their pipes.
You want to say something about the pipes? No, go on.
No.
I don't smoke pipes. Well, not yet anyway.
What we do is to
Yeah.
smoke, adding more.